Hi everyone, welcome to the Matrix Oracle. My name is Audrey. I'm your host for the Astro Forecast, April 30th, 2023. So, we are always evolving with the cosmic energies. Hi T. I'm going to wait a little bit, see who is going to join. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the ones that are signed up for the workshop. You guys, hi Christina. I cannot tell you how blessed I feel. Hi Jen. I rehearsing the workshop. Thank you. Has been giving me so much depth and so much insight. It's almost like being in this teaching student energy just always unfolds more. So I'm super excited because as I even do the forecast with you and we kind of go through the energies and we try to find applicable, illustration. We're trying to make astrology and the waves and, the process of ascension, the process of bringing spirituality in our physicality, our emotions, our intellect, bringing all those layers into oneness, into wholeness. Hi, Jenny. So I love the energy for today. As I was getting ready, I'm always in a very meditative process. I don't know, for some ladies out there, when you put on your makeup, you're getting ready for the day. I literally was receiving some of the energies that were showcased here. So now, if you've been following a little bit the astro forecast, I'm not going to quiz you, okay? But you should start recognizing the moon here to Mars to the Mercury retrograde is just there, okay? This little hat, what does it do? It protects you, okay? This is called the shield of fate, okay? This is something that is great for kind of like making you feel, okay, you're going through a process of awareness, and if it feels uncomfortable, know that you're safe, okay? Know that you're safe, and this process, we're going to kind of mention what that is, okay? Right now, we have at the top of the hat, okay, we have Mars that is in a position that talks about success, that talks about joy, that talks about feeling joyful, inspired, thus successful, okay? So we have at the topic of the day, success. Feeling successful is just going to be very different for different people. And again, there's no judgment about this, but ultimately, your joy is already a success. You being in a good mood is already a success. You having the awareness that you don't want to walk out there and go about your life and kind of bring bad vibes or kind of like feel that you're not in alignment with yourself is success. This is like 101, kind of like spirituality. Some of you, maybe you do yoga, and when you do the classes towards the end, usually the teachers are telling you to take this yoga class, this balancing act out the mat, okay? To take this energy outside of the mat. So that's why yoga is great in that sense, because it brings it into a space of spirituality, and then you can bring it outside. Oh, thank you so much. Somebody just bought a badge. Thank you so much, my dear. I love it. Thank you, Christina. So we are here feeling protected, and success is going to be the topic. Now, on the hat, we have that Mercury retrograde that is about unconditional love. All this Taurus energy is very much about you being able to hold the light inside of yourself, holding this energy of success. And how do we achieve that? We gotta be self-loving. So some of you watch that if your vibration is kind of tipped over through this day, that this is a lesson that Mercury is teaching you, okay, that is saying, well, to be successful and feel protected, being, loving to yourself is one of the requirement. And we have on this other side of the hat, an angle for the moon that speaks of forgiveness. That means forgive yourself for the times you were not loving. Forgive yourself maybe if today you're not having such an easy day, yesterday or tomorrow. It does not matter. It's kind of a process here to be kind to yourself so you can move towards feeling successful even when you trip. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure some of you are parents, okay? All of us had to learn how to walk. How many times did we fall? We don't remember. We don't remember because we wanted to walk. We wanted to go after whatever it was that we were motivated to get. So we don't remember, okay? It was not a big deal, okay? So now with time and building this sometimes crazy monkey mind, okay, we're associating tripping as a big failure. Well, especially here with Mercury in retrograde, what's happening is that some of you may remember the days where you did not know anything about Mercury retrograde or you did not know anything about astrology, and you probably went through many retrogrades and totally unaware. You might remember, on the contrary, not being aware of it and having times in your life where, holy, it was so bad, okay? I remember those days, and I'm very good with dates. So I would literally be able to retro back and be like, okay, wait, I remember this was a time where I was just cuckoo. And yeah, Mercury retrogrades, things like that were happening. So why do sometimes we go through those retrogrades and they're smoother or not? Hi, sis. It's because when a planet is in retrograde, its energy is only stopping you when it's feeling vibrationally that you're not getting it. It's actually trying to protect you to go forward when this actually moves forward, okay, when the retrograde ends, that you can still feel successful because you've learned all the lessons about here, especially self-love, unconditional love to yourself, and today with a note of forgiveness, knowing how to forgive yourself for the times maybe you felt like, oh, you know, I missed that opportunity. I could have done that at the time. I could have done this and I didn't show up for myself. Oh, I didn't love myself. Or worse, I was in that relationship, so this person used to be and treat me like that, so I couldn't do that, or they kept me. So the blame here, and we have it with the moon in opposition to Saturn. So this opposition is going to trigger making sure you're not falling into the blaming game, trying to put on others some of the things that maybe didn't work out for you, okay? So that's something that is going on right now. And what I love is that the moon, okay, remember that forgiveness. Some of you can see it's a shield of protection because it wants you to move through success. Because ultimately, when you have, for example, you're successful with your enterprise, you're successful in your family, any type of success, okay? Things change. That's a promise the universe gives us. Change. Evolution. So you mastering being successful, no matter what's going on in the cosmos, okay, is very important. But with every cosmic dance, okay, that we go through, there's certain points and lessons that we are self-mastering. So some of you might have a great time right now. You might not even feel it because you've done a lot of forgiveness. You've done a lot of figuring out your success, why you fell. And I want to share with you something that I discovered because I'm preparing the workshop, okay? I had a lot of accidents. Two hip fractures, okay? And then I had a near-death experience. So I looked at what is called a perfection chart. That means that every house system is a year of your life. So first house is from you being in the womb, from 0 to 1. If you have any placement of planets there, that could be something that is triggering something that happens. Okay, so you would go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I had exactly 9, 21, 33. 2 hip fracture, a near-death experience. They are all in the house where I have my stellium. A stellium of planet that has Mars, Neptune, and Mercury. And I literally was receiving this information, which, you know, I've known my accidents. I know what happened in my life. But for the first time, all the things that I knew was happening because this stellium that I have is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you guys, is linked to the hips. Oh, really? Interesting. So that means that some of the things that I was going through as a child and evolving and evolving and evolving, and I was like, damn, first wave, boom. Second wave, boom. Third wave, almost got. And interestingly, my fourth wave on the same energy is coming up for me. It's 45 years old. So I'm 44. And I was like, fuck yeah. I'm sorry, Instagram. Fuck yeah. I was like, this time, I see it coming. This time, I'm understanding so many things as far as how energy moves. How I have a way to put sense into things that I feel. Okay? I know. Sorry, you guys, but you know, when I had this revelation this morning, which is interesting, you guys, because the revelation factor is the moon here with Venus. This placement of Venus in Gemini, exactly here, is about helping you decode some of the things that the way you loved yourself or the way you wanted certain things to happen may have led to something. Okay, so for me it was very interesting because I was receiving so much information about why those incidents happen, and almost like seeing that without the awareness of it, I was gonna get slammed. So those are some things that I'm going to cover in the workshop. It's a free workshop. There's still some space, you guys. So if you want to sign up, it's until today, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. So after that, I'm going to send the email with the instructions and how we're going to meet, and I will close it. I'm sorry for the ones that didn't act on it, but I do believe in divine timing. So some of you, if you resonate with this, and by the way, you guys, it might be named the Cosmic Dancer, okay, the inner Cosmic Dancer. Men, my soul brothers, you are welcome. Actually, my man, it was his birthday yesterday, told me, you know, I kind of want to be part of your workshop. I want to learn what you know, even though we speak about a lot of those things. You know, you just said, I want to understand, because some of you, if you are more mind tendency, if your tendency is to be more masculine, okay, and more rational, this workshop is going to bring more intuition into the mix. My empaths out there, the ones that feel it all and that don't understand why everything's happening, this is where I'm going to bring reason, rationality. I'm going to bring some factors that you're going to be able at the end of this workshop to look at your chart and to have some revelation, to understand certain things, to understand big lines of energy. Because ultimately, this is what's going on for everyone. But you got your own seal. You got your own brand. And every year, there's a new model. And every year, there's a new software. Oh yeah, so I'm going to cover those things in the workshop. Let me see what my sister said. Oh, yes. Thank you. So that's something that's going to be part of, my teachings, is put astrology into practice for you to heal, for you to stop being smacked by energy and, kind of have your own interpretation, your own revelation. So I will explain some of those principles that are easy, because ultimately astrology is a language, just like math. Astrology is a language that is meant for ascension. What is ascension? Is for you to have self-mastery, for you to become a creator, a creatrix, okay, and all those things. And that means that it has specific requirement for you to become someone that vibrates to a higher wisdom and a higher level of love, okay? And this is something you were set with specific settings, with specific gifts, and you don't have to copy anyone. This is in your seals, and this different version, I told you, it's, imagine the way I'm going to explain it to you. You have your natal chart. This is your brand. And what I mean by brand, imagine we are all a car, because we are all vehicles, okay? I'm a Lamborghini, okay? Let's say that. Now, Lamborghini is a brand, and I chose Lamborghini because I used to ride horses, okay? So imagine I'm a Lamborghini, but I am Lamborghini, okay? So then I bring every year a new model. But now, this is not just the model, so that means the outside, the hardware, the structure of the car. There's also the engine. And the engine is the software, is everything that we see in our phones. We got to update. Why? Because we are evolving. So some of us, we're feeling overwhelmed by everything changing and all those things, okay? Because we're not upgrading at the same pace. Every year, you have a new model, just like cars, you guys, just like cars. A new model with a new upgraded engine. But you are still that brand. And that brand is Audrey, the Matrix Oracle, whatever is that brand that you want to bring. And by going through this language, I'm hoping for you to activate your potential, your engine, the highest new model, and bring that soul purpose, that soul energy onto earth, because we need this to shift the vibration of this earth, to bring peace, harmony, love, all those things that we all want to bring. And it's like, oh, you can change yourself to change the world. Yes, it's true. So you're going to learn all those things through the workshop. And I think that's it for the astro forecast. Again, you are protected in feeling successful. So success is a very big theme for all of us. If you are being stopped energetically, if you make things fall, if things don't work, that means hold on. It will work. Just right now, just regroup, okay? I've seen this with myself, and usually it's because, Audrey, your mind is telling you what you should do, but obviously your reality is telling you, okay. So then you got to go inside. So, okay, what is Audrey supposed to do? Okay? And you'll find your answers that way. Yes, nothing is fixed. Everything is moving. And you are vibrating particles. You're an energy that always vibrates and that has a frequency that can change. You are the master of that frequency. And this is the frequency we're tapping into, feeling successful, which is inspired. Spirit flowing through you. Having source energy flowing through you. And that means that some of you, for this to occur, if you are unforgiving to you the many times you fell, you were being taught. Yes, we didn't have a good guidebook. There was no manual. But those manuals are coming out. This type of knowledge and this type of teaching is coming out to the light, okay? So we don't have to go through ascension so hard. So for me, that's always been like one thing that I didn't understand. So I've always very spiritual, not religious, spiritual. And I was like, I do not believe that spirituality should be a smack in the face. I'm like, no. So it was very important for me to bring a way to kind of help everyone, to bring a little bit of more sense, rationality, but also more intuition for the ones that are more mind-oriented, and kind of like find a flow between all those factors. So thank you so much. Again, if you want to sign up to the workshop until 7 p.m. Eastern time, thank you so much. For some of you, you are coming from Norway, Portugal, so many different places. So I love it. Thank you so much. Sending you much love and light. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.